Hey, it's Amy Green with Amy and Art Designs. I am so glad you're here. We're going to craft some fun fall printables. I am sorry I'm running a few minutes late. We got an important phone call that I had to take. I will tell you about the phone call very soon. So if you're watching now, you might be watching on the replay. So drop hashtag replay so I know you're here. And if this is your first time here, make sure you let us know so we can give you a warm welcome. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Gail. Make sure you say hi. Let me see if I can get my lights on while people are coming in. Guys, I'm crafting in the dark. Legitimately in the dark. My lights are out in my studio. Joe had these lights installed for me, and they're like these, I don't know, in the fuse, I'm not sure, but they're like shot. So come on in and say hi. I know, yeah. Hey, make sure that you sprinkle this and sprinkle the joy around. And if you don't have the printables yet, guys, I was just adding this. You can go grab them on the caption or in the caption, okay? So they're there. So today we are going to be crafting some fall printables. These are the printables that I have as a free download right now. They are super, super cute. So if you don't have them, grab them from the download. If you're in the Joyful Crafting Club, you don't need to put in your email address. They're in the group, okay? But if you're not, go to that link, grab your free printables, print them out. Let me show them to you. We have 6 in this bundle. These were all made for Tier Trays mini signs. So we have fall leaves and pumpkin, please. We have some blue pumpkins, some like boho-y pumpkins. We've got like more of a traditional take. This is probably my favorite out of all of them. These colors here. The burgundy is for fall. Then we have this one, and then there's 2 more on the other page. A wreath that says happy fall, and then thankful, blessed, and kind of a mess, because we need to describe my life. So let's go ahead. I'll show you what I've started crafting with. Okay, if I have a halo here, it's because today I have this ring light on because I have no light. I have no light. I'm in the dark. So let's say hi to everybody, and I'm going to show you what we have to craft with. We got Tammy. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Gail. Thank you for the sprinkles, Tammy. We have Sarah. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Sandy. Trish. Hey, girl. Thank you, Gail. Hey, Kim. We have Lorianne, new from Illinois. Everybody say hi to Lorianne. Thank you for the sprinkles, Sarah. Hey, Mary Beth. Hey, Amelia. Renee. Yay. Thank you. Trish, enjoy those. Hey, Karen, glad you're here. And Marcia, hey. All right, so let's get started. This should be a quick and simple one, guys. So I found these 4x4 chunky canvases at Michael's. Let me know. I'm getting an internet warning. Of course it would happen. Oh, Diana's here too. Let's say hi to Diana for the first time. So glad you're here. What's going on over here? And because so many things have just been wonky lately, let's try this. I might go dark for 1 second. Let's try something. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens. So if I disappear for a second, don't worry, I'll come right back. Okay, so I found these. And they sit all by themselves. They're nice and fat. I found them at Michael's. They're not cheap. I will say that. I will say that these are, you just buy one. I feel like they were $6 or $8 or something. But I had some Michael's like rewards, and then I used a coupon. So I got a bunch of them. A couple people got them in their Joyful Crafting Club because they got the magic. So let's get started. I am going to use this napkin. Hey, Donna. And I was thinking about doing the one that says leaves are falling, autumn is calling. So we're going to use that one. So let me turn on my second camera and we will get this going. I'm going to do... Yeah, so what I will say is that the quality on these seems really nice. So some things that I'm looking for with these is, you see like right here, I know that camera's in my face. You see like right here where this is nice and square. You have a little bit of a fold there, but that's going to be okay. So they look really nice. They look nice quality. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to cut out my printable. And the way that I do this is I just kind of put it on here and fold the edges. Okay. Yeah, I bought them. I got mine at Michael's. Like I said, the thing is, to get a decent price on them, I had to buy like a lot of them. I think I bought might about 40 or 60 because I had to buy them in bulk. They do have the 6x6 at Michael's also. But again, you have to get them in bulk. I've been looking around for like a wholesaler to get like a lot of them, because these are great for tier tray signs. Karen, can I add a link to your page? So here's the problem with sending a link via text. It doesn't usually open directly into the page. Tell me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is that it usually will open to Facebook, and then you still have to search the page. Let me know if you know another way to do it, but that is my understanding. Okay. So I've just got this cut out. It's a little too big still, but that's okay. So, but what I want to do first is I want to Mod Podge. I'm going to do the front first. The 5x5s. Yeah. Yeah, I had to buy the bulk kit pack of them. They're not inexpensive. It's not like the Dollar Tree. And the Dollar Tree has, but they don't have these nice chunky ones, right? Okay, we're going to try that. So I'm going to go ahead, and I don't need to paint the top, and I'm not going to paint the sides because I want it to look that way. But Diane, I did see where you asked that. That's why I put the name in, because some people may not know where to find me. The other thing that happens too is that when I send a link, it counts it as a separate message. So, which means that it's like me sending 2 text messages instead of 1, both to you, the receiver, and then on my end as the sender. So I know some people, I try to minimize so that I'm not having to send 2. Sometimes I do for things, but the other thing, if you follow my page and then like hit the heart or make it a favorite, you should get also a notification, and then it's easier to find. Okay, so I did change the crafting time, mostly because we have weekend sports. And when I craft like at 8 o'clock or 8:30 at night, I have trouble going to sleep at night. And then I'm up until like 1:30 or 2. So I'm just getting a nice coat of Mod Podge on here. And I am going to iron this on the front. So I'm going to get my heat gun. Yeah, if you follow me, then yeah, exactly, Trish. I think that I was trying to say that. You probably said it better. So if you, I'll send you the text and then you can open your notifications and it'll say Amy in Art Designs is live and you can hit that and you can come straight to me. Okay. This is beach plum. Have you guys had beach plum? It is so good. So what do y'all have planned for this weekend? I just want this to be dry to the touch. I'm interested to see how well this. So look, I got these bright. Are these nails great or what? I love them. It's like my last hurrah for summer. They're red aspen. What is that? Okay, hold on. Are you still getting? Hold on. Okay. All right. So. I'm going to iron this on. Cute. Now, I have never, this canvas, it's kind of, it might be a little tricky. Well, hey, Kim H. Okay, product shipping update. I shipped out a bunch today and I have a bunch more to ship. So if you've got an order in with me, it should go out by tomorrow at the very latest, all the way probably through the 10th or 12th. I may have them even a few days after that. Yes. So I know my laser went down earlier this week, which was a thing. And I should just like post a picture and say, okay, guys, I'm struggling with the laser. I think I'll do that next time if it happens. Hopefully it won't happen again. It was just a fan problem. But usually right after I get the boxes out, I'm a little behind, honestly. And then I'm working on hiring people, guys, to come help me pack. So, and then with the laser going down, it's a little tricky. Okay. Okay. That's nice. Okay, Trisha asked a question. Let me put it on the screen so y'all can see it. Trisha asked, will these go with our September tray? Yes. Most of them will. I like this one would go with the tray. This one for sure will go with the tray. This fall leaves and pumpkins, please, for sure. This one, I don't have a lot of those deeper colors in there, but I don't have any blue in our tray, but it could. I mean, this one would definitely, this would go. And this one I was thinking more kind of Thanksgiving, but it would definitely, the colors will definitely go. So 1, 2, 3 out of 6 is good, right? Hey, Amy. Hey, Amy. How are you, friend? You guys all know my friend Amy from Wax Candles. She's so good. Like, she's online. She hops on and says hi. And then, so I'm just going to go and I'm going to kind of sand this edge, guys. And she says hi, and she never says, hey, why don't you say hi on my lives? Go follow her. She is like candle maker extraordinaire. She's also an amazing person. She's just good people, guys. She's just so good. I say hi when I see her, but she also knows I have 3 small children. So Luke is home from school now because he gets out at 12. Yeah, so Amy and I are going to be doing some crafting together soon. And we also have a thing upcoming. I can't tell you what we're going to do together yet, but you guys are going to want to be part of it when we do. because it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to give you guys some ideas about things you can do to craft with stuff that you have at home, kind of, right? I don't want to tell. Patty C. Hey, Patty. How are you, my friend? So I'm just trying to get the edges off here, guys. That's why I'm hitting it with my sandpaper, just to kind of get a nice edge on this. And then we're going to do the napkins around the edge. Now, you could paint the side. You could paint it and just leave it painted. You could decoupage scrap book paper. You could wrap it in twine. You could use a ribbon. I mean, there's all different things you can do with these chunky canvases. But I wanted to see about putting this really big leafy print napkin around the edge to kind of make it look screen printed and see how it shakes out. I haven't done it before, so this is kind of like most things, I have it in my head before I ever do it. I was telling my husband recently about our tier trays that we do every month, ladies, those of you that are in the Joyful Crafting Club. I was telling him, like, I come up with the whole thing in my head before I ever make it. Like, I have it all figured out, and then I go and make it. And he's always amazed that I can think of all of that stuff in my head. All right, y'all. No, I know I said 1:30 in the email, and then we got a very important phone call that I had to take. We got the call at, I don't know, 10 after 1, and it just lasted a little longer than I thought, but it was not a phone call I could miss. So, okay. Okay, so we've got the front. So now okay, this is so pretty, and I kind of see this big chunky pattern, oversized pattern on the side. That's what I want. So it will not, I don't think. We're going to see. I'm going to find the bottom. I'm going to see if this will wrap all the way around. And if it will, we are in luck. We would need 16 inches, almost. So we're going to do something a little different. We're going to go 3 sizes, 3 sides, and then the bottom we're going to do individually. So we're going to start here and wrap around, and then the bottom. And we really wouldn't have to do the bottom. Yeah. What's going on with the pool is a good question, Sarah. Right now we're in the process of finding someone else to finish it because the company we contracted with cannot, I don't think, finish it. The very important phone call I had was actually with the distributor of the pool. To the people who actually make the pool that I have in my backyard, not the installer, but the people who make it. And I explained to her that what has happened. And I said, we have a child with special needs, and I need to get the pool finished so it's safe for winter. Because if not, it's going to be, someone could get hurt, meaning my kid. And so I'm hoping that this moves things forward. And if not, we're going to have to do something a little different. So it is unfortunate, and we hope no one is ever in this position. We have offered to pay for the labor to have someone finish the pool. We have offered to pay for the concrete and the materials, and they just don't show up. We pretty much have come to terms with the fact that the company is broke, and they have spent our money and everyone else's money. And so she did talk to him, and he did say he was coming out next week. So we'll see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I could put the napkin first, but I don't. Okay, one, this is white paper, and I would not want the napkin to show through. You could wrap it around the edges, but I was going to distress it. So we'll just see how this goes. And then we'll just go from there. So I'm going to Mod Podge this, and then we'll get our napkin on. Okay. So yeah, guys, this would work with the printables inside of you could use these for the printables that I put in the Joyful Crafting Club every month. If you're here in the JCC and you saw the printables for this month, what do you think? Okay, I had a nice little so yeah, we are relatively I don't really even know the right words about the whole thing. The whole thing is a cluster. So I usually iron on, but I am just going to press this with my finger because I want to kind of pick up that canvas texture underneath there, right? Isn't this big print? Okay, some of you guys, like once in a while with my packages, I'll put like just I'll throw in bonus napkins or something. And I think some of you guys have these napkins. Mary Beth, you love the printables from this month? Cool. I thought they were super cute. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this side again. No, I'm not big on the pressing with the Mod Podge, but I'm doing it today. Okay. So y'all, this is a super, again, I'm not even painting. You guys know I usually paint something. I will when I get up the chutzpah to like video and show you guys what we've been living with in our backyard. I will. I don't know. I just am not sure I can do it without crying. So, and I'm not big on public displays of emotion. It's been really hard. It's been really hard. Nady gets off the bus every day and asks about it. So, okay, so we're on 2. It's looking really good. Oh, Donna said, even when I Mod Podge, I don't use a brush. I try not to use a brush. One, like, then you have to wash it, Donna. Let's just talk practically speaking. Then someone has to wash it. 2, like, I think this works just as well. I know you're laughing at me. I try not to use a brush. The other reason, okay, I mean, I can do like good basic painting, right? Basic painting. I can't do anything fancy, not like Tamara Bennett from Southern Adornments or Jennifer, my friend Jennifer from Canvas Sign Designs, or Little Maria. They all do really fancy painting, and I don't do fancy painting. But here's the thing I want you to know. My tier trays are gorgeous. My tier trays are gorgeous. And my door hangers are gorgeous. Like, I'll show you one at the end. You guys have probably seen it. And I cannot fancy paint. So I want to encourage you that if you feel like, hey, I can't fancy paint, so I can't do that. No, girl. We got you. You can. I promise. Okay? And I don't want you to ever feel like you can't make something beautiful because you can't fancy paint. It's okay. We don't need to fancy paint to make beautiful things. All right? Nobody can I know my tier trays are beautiful. And I know that. I mean, The signs are gorgeous. My members make gorgeous signs. And so, no. Some of you guys are probably better fancy painters than me, and that I am okay with that. Donna, you are a better fancy painter than me, but you don't have to have those skills, and you don't have to worry about ruining like 20 or 30 door hangers with my tier tray kits. You are going to have a gorgeous one. If you follow my tutorials, you're going to have a gorgeous one first try. So, Sarah, we hope, but we don't have to resort to that, but we will. If it gets there, we will. We have successfully knocked them off of the distributor list, meaning they will never be able to sell a pool from that vendor again. It doesn't mean any other vendor, but that vendor in particular, they won't be able to do that. And you know, we just got to get someone out here to see, this is just not going to finish, and I want a nice even strip here. They've got they apparently have the auto cover and the coping, and they're supposed to come install that next week. And so if they at least get that, at least I have a cover on the pool, and we've got people coming out to give us estimates to finish the retaining wall and the concrete. So, I mean, is it ideal? No. But hey, Cindy. Yeah. You can fancy paint, Donna. Donna does gorgeous paintwork. So does a lot of you ladies do. No, I'm not fast at it. I can do some really basic shading. We're just using our sandpaper, ladies. Separate this out. I'm doing the back first. Hey, Tammy. How are you, my friend? We're just using this 4x4. So I got these at Michael's, guys. What I would do is, wait till they have, you either have one of those coupons or the buy one, get one on the canvases. I used a coupon and like a buy one, get one. And then I had like my, Michael's, every once in a while, you get like a $5 reward from them if you shop there. My favorite is you'll get those emails. You only have to spend $20 more to get $5 off. I'm like, why would I spend $20 more to get $5 off? Almost got it. Almost. Oh, look how cute that is. Okay, so now I'm going to distress it. I think I'm going to put this on the bottom too, just so that it's complete, because you guys know I'm not going to be happy unless we're complete. But look, it just looks screen printed. Do you see how pretty that is? It's really pretty, but we need some distressing. Hey, Linda W. Oh, Pat, you had 18 months, girl. Oh my gosh. So we still lived there during the big freeze. I know. So Joe and I we own a construction company, right? But we do commercial. Like, I hope I'm not going to offend anyone when I say this, but our experience with residents, they just don't operate with the same mindset. Like they just, I know there are good commercial contractors out or residential, like we work with some. We have some that we use at home on a regular basis because there's just things that we can't do. I just like, should you guys see the little acorn on here? Look, oh my gosh, it's so cute. But I just like sometimes they just maybe they're a superior electrician, but in order to run a business, you also have to be really good at running a business. You know, they're two different skill sets. It's why sometimes doctors, they're amazing doctors, but you know, managing a practice is like not their thing. You know, they need someone else to come in and do that for them. I really want the acorn on there, but I want the red on there too. So this is on the bottom. So I'm not ironing. I'm just kind of pushing this one, and I'm going to dry it before and then you don't have to wash these. I need another trash can. So my trash can, I've got to go to IKEA. I've been saying that for months and I just never make it up to IKEA. They have the best trash cans for your craft room. Yeah, the napkin is great. So it took you 18 months. So we were there. That was we had just sold our house and like just signed, like not closed yet, but we had just sold the house, and then we didn't have any. It was kind of serendipitous. Right before that happened, I happened to talk to a local plumber, and she said to me, look, it's going to be so cold. You need to drip your faucets 24 hours a day. And, you know, like in Texas, when it gets cold, we would always open the cabinets underneath and drip them at night, but I never dripped them during the day. She says, you're going to have to drip them during the day. And so I did. Okay, guys, I'm just going around this again with tissue paper, or this is 320 grit sandpaper, just at an angle. I don't want to take off the picture, but I do want to separate it from the edge of my thing. If you sand straight across, you're going to take off the color of the napkin. So I'm just going to, I just sand like kind of at a 45-degree angle. I'm kind of wishing I would have I don't know, made these cream colored, I'm thinking. But yeah, they just we had one pipe on the outside wall that did end up freezing because one of the kids turned the drip off, but nothing busted because we had those the PEX pipes. I don't know if that sounds familiar, Patty, but I know when they built our house, we had the flexible piping. Okay, so there's that. We've got this, and then I want to try some decor wax. If I can find it. Yeah, the napkin's super cute. It's very, very cute. I have like a mess down here. I wonder if I'd be over my face, but I wish it could zoom without being on my face, but then you guys can see a little better, especially if you're watching on El Telefono. Y'all, did anyone look at my stories? I did Pilates today. I've been 3 times. Does anybody do Pilates? Oh, Linda W., when do you get home? I didn't realize you weren't home yet, or that you hadn't seen your box yet. I went, and today's my third day, and the first 2 days were just kind of like, they weren't too challenging. Like, they make you take like the intro, like the level 1 classes. And today I took 1.5. Okay, so guys, I just want to darken this up just a little. I barely have any decor wax on here because with this, a little goes a long way, and it's on the napkin. So once it's on there and the paper, it's on there, but I don't want it to look so white, honestly. But then you get on this, you have this like balance box. It's literally like a box, like the length of the trunk of your body. And you get on it on your hands and knees. It's padded, and do like these exercises. Oh, I was just trying not to fall off the dang box. It's reformer Pilates. So you're on this like sled. Like you can Google reformer Pilates, but it's like this machine you lay on, and it's a carriage that slides back and forth, and there's springs underneath for tension. And usually I've just laid there and like you've done leg pushes or whatever, and it hasn't been too crazy intense, but this was seriously like, this was a lot. They had like what's called a jump board, and you're literally like pushing off with your feet and flying back. I mean, it was crazy. I'm surprised I made it. That's really it. I mean, this is a really simple one. I'm kind of wanting like a border here. Let's see what we got. Give me one shake. I'm kind of wanting a border, or a bow, or a ribbon, or yeah, that's what I'm gonna do this. Hey, Terry White. So what do you guys think? Mary Beth, you did it a long time ago. Yeah. I mean, I think that this needs like I'm going to put this around the edge. Yeah, it just needs a little something, something. So yeah, I mean, I really loved it, honestly, but today I thought I wasn't really sure I was going to make it. What can I unplug under here? I can unplug this. Yeah, I mean, there were people in there 10 years older than me killing it. I mean, let's just be honest. They were doing really well. You're on your way back. Are you driving, Linda? So if we put this on here and we glue it, can we make this neat here so you can't tell? I definitely need something. I'm heating my hot glue gun up. So yeah. Let's do that. Now, I would not hang one of these. Like, these are meant to sit independently, right? So I would not go in and hang it, meaning like I wouldn't put a ribbon on it and hang it from like one of the mini sign stands, because I don't see the cost benefit, honestly. I mean, I guess you could, but it's so much. You could do this with like a thin 4x4 and hang that, as opposed to hanging this, because this is going to be more costly, right? I mean, just these little chunky ones are much more expensive. Let's see if we can make a border. I feel like it needs a border. I'm waiting for the hot glue gun. Okay, let's choose some names while we're waiting on that. It just takes a second for that to heat up. La 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 la. Okay. All right, I'm going to pick some names while we're waiting. Linda W. Anita. Anita P. I miss Juanita. Juanita is traveling across the country. Your daughter does. Terry White. Oh, Patty. These are from, this is a free download I have. These aren't the ones in the box. Tammy Royer. So these are different than the ones in the box. These are a free download I had. The ones in the box I'm going to show on Tuesday here. So I'll do an unboxing Tuesday. But yeah, Renee Leclerc and Patty. So yeah, you have two different ones in the box. If you don't have these yet and you want them, and you're in the Joyful Crafting Club, it's in the guide. And there's 6 of them. I'll show you the ones we didn't use, and then the hot glue gun should be ready. Y'all see so those, and then these. This is a free download. So if you're in the Joyful Crafting Club, you can just go grab them there. If not, there's a link at the top where you can grab them. Let's see if we're ready here. I'm going to try it this corner. Let's see where we shake out with this. Renee, I think Renee won the Surebonder glue gun in the Joyful Crafting Club this month. I think it should be there. I'm hoping. It's not sticking. All right, let's try again. Oh, man, that dried quickly. I just think we need something. So we're going to try this. Okay. So I do want to tell you guys, I know like I was supposed to go on my mastermind and then I ended up not going just because Nate he really had rough weekends with school starting up again. And I just didn't want to leave Joe and the kids and all the things to do and then have Nate struggle the whole time because he has a hard time when when one of us goes out of town. Just, a lot of kids, they miss their parents. But with back to school, it's a whole nother thing for him. So you can leave this off the charger for 2 minutes and it's supposed to stay hot. I'm just trying to get started. So, yeah, so Patty, it's linked in the guides in the Joyful Crafting Club. I'll double check when we get off and I'll tag you, or if somebody that's in the JCC knows where they are, can you tag Patty so that she can find them? I feel like I need to do some round printables next. Oh yeah, it needed something. This is much better. Okay. Oh, Donna, you like how I'm good with trial and error. Well, you know what? If I was perfect, I tell you guys like all the time, like there is no perfect, right? I mean, like creativity is a muscle, and the more you use it, the better you get. But the truth is, like, I don't ever want you guys to think that like I'm this fabulous, like everything I do is perfect. I have a lot of mistakes. I make a lot of errors. I start something and change gears just like you guys do. and sometimes it works just the way I think it will. And then other times it doesn't. And I shift or it gets there. And then I'm like, oh, we just need a little something else. I'll try not to cut myself. You guys know I'm also picky, you know? So, but yeah, I didn't want to leave because I felt like Nate it was just gonna add a little stress to him, and he really does best with consistency at home when he's going through lots of change. And he does. He has a new school. He's in 6th grade. He has all new teachers. It's a new building, a whole new schedule. And so the weekends have been really hard. I am excited to tell you guys that last weekend was the best weekend he's had since school started. And he seems to be really adjusted. So staying home, this is the only thing I don't like about hot glue, is that sometimes you can see it. And so let's pull it out of there. Yeah, on something thin like this, it's hard. But he's doing really well. And so I'm hoping that we're past like the really hard parts with him for school, and that he feels more comfortable and more settled. Well, and Patty, with Facebook, it seems like, so here's the thing with Facebook is that they have so many different versions because there's so many users that they can't roll out all the changes at once. And so they'll roll out some changes to some people and test them. And so if I get an update to mine and you don't, then we're using 2 different versions of Facebook. And sometimes the guides are in the hamburger, and then, those little 3 lines at the top on your mobile. And then other times they're across the top. And it also changes based on how I'm logged in. Like if I'm logged in as me, my personal account, it looks different than when I'm logged in as me as Amy and Art Designs. So it is kind of nice and calm back here in the dark. I will say that. I know you guys can't, you can probably tell like back here it's dark, but it's a little calmer crafting, like just here with these lights and kind of in the dark. Okay, so this is the edge, and I've not problem solved this yet. So let's just. Okay, so if you do this at home, what I'm going to tell you is put your joiner up here and then put a bow on it. But I put mine down here, so we're just going to at the bottom so no one's really going to be able to tell that we're going to make it work. But I like this a whole lot better. And this is perfectly imperfect. I mean, it is not maybe as... Here we go. I think that's cute. And see, look, it's just a little inexpensive. I mean, granted, these are a little more expensive, but it's an inexpensive way to add a piece to your tier tray, right? See how cute that is? Now, if I was thinking, I would have sealed this before I put the rope on there, or the twine, or the jute. I'm gonna move that out of the way, but I'm gonna seal it real quick just so you guys can see me do it if you've never seen me do it. And I'm gonna take a makeup sponge, I'm gonna cut it in half, and then if some of the string gets in here, it'll just look like it's like part of the pattern. You know what I mean? Like, part of the pattern, if that makes sense. I'm thinking I could have used a fatter piece. If I had a fatter piece of jute, I think that would look really cute. Okay, so for this, I'm just going to go across the front here. I'm using the Ultra Matte for a reason. 2 reasons. 1, it's just nice and flat. And 2, the other reason I'm using Ultra Matte is because I've already got this string on here, and you're not going to, once it dries, you're not going to be able to see where I didn't seal it. Does that make sense? Yes, Linda W. I got this at Michael's in the, I bought them in a bulk. Okay. So what I like about this, it does have a really nice frame base to it. I mean, they're nice and square. I would not try and make a reverse canvas with this at all because they're expensive. I mean, and they would look weird because the inside you can't see. I don't know if I can show you guys, but can you see down in there? It's kind of beveled. So this wood is beveled, and then they have staples like in the corners holding it together. So okay. Yeah, it came from Michael's. And I got them on a buy one, get one free. I got a multi-pack, buy one, get one free. And then I had like one of those Michael's vouchers from spending money at Michael's. And so I got a decent price on them, but if you had to buy them individually, I mean, they're expensive and it's a lot of them, you know? So I was trying to find them wholesale at a good price. So let me show you on the front where it's come up a little bit. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here in a minute. This dries really quickly. Let me see if it's still plugged in. Hold on just a second. I'm going to plug this back in. And then we're going to wrap it up. And I'm going to get back to cutting and packing orders. Oh, I have an announcement to make. Mary Beth, you're here. Kim Carroll, I already emailed you. Let me grab it. For those of you that bought that little pumpkin trio that I did, I can't remember who else. I should do a post. Hold on. I'm going to show you. Who bought this wood cutout? And Kim Carroll ordered this. And I looked at her order and it was way more than it should have been for one thing. And I was like, what is going on there? Okay, I had this priced wrong on the website. I had these cutouts priced at $41.41. And what had happened is the pricing from the triplicate set of the three pumpkin duos, these back here, if you can see them, got copied over and I didn't notice it. And so I love you guys because you spent $41 on these cutouts, but I felt horrible because they should have only been $14 for this set of three with the 2 leaves. And so anyone who bought this for $41, and I know Mary Beth was one of them, you'll get a refund from me for the difference because I would not feel, I love you. I know Pam L did too. I can't remember who else, but if you bought these for $41, I am sorry. I love you for like loving what I do so much, but like I could never, it's just way overpriced. So you're getting a refund and you see the refund come through. That's why they were not 41. I mean, these are not, but you would have got it and been like, Amy, have you lost your mind? But super cute. All three pumpkins, $14. And I'm so sorry for those of you who paid $41. I am going to refund you before they ship. Okay. So just an aside while we're waiting. And so this bubbled just a little bit. I don't know if can you see online, like here, it's a little bubbly. So I plugged my craft iron back in. Come on. There we go. And all you have to do, if you don't put Mod Podge, if you seal this with Duraclear and not Mod Podge, all right? All you have to do is, I feel like this needs like a bow on here or something. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm going to think about it. All you have to do is get your craft iron on there when it's hot and get it nice and flat, okay? and it'll go right back down. Okay. It's a little trickier because I've already put ideally what you would do is seal it to get the bubbles, because that's when it's going to bubble, is when you seal it. And then iron it back down and then put your jute on it. Okay. And that's all you got. So just a fun little tier tray sign. But y'all, with the printables that I put in the box, I think what I'm going to do with those is I'm going to use, in the Joyful Crafting Club, I'm going to use the napkin, this napkin for the edge for those printables, at least for the one of them. Because that would look so, so cute. So yeah, and then I'll show you, you just iron it right back down to get in this corner, and it will go right back down. So if you sealed it with Mod Podge, Patty, what's going to happen is the Mod Podge is going to heat activate, and it's going to stick to your parchment paper. And I know because I've done it. So you could use, I haven't tried spray sealers on paper printables yet. Has anyone tried spray sealers? But yeah, because that's what the Mod Podge does when you iron it, is it heat activates, it kind of, I don't know, let's just say melts a little bit. So there we go. All right. And I got it back down. So now it's nice and flat again. Okay. So there you go, guys. Cute little chunky sign for your tier tray. Let me turn my overhead camera off. And that's all I got. So cute. Isn't that adorable? I mean, it's really cute. So if you don't have some of these from Michael's, like, you can grab them, look for a sale. I'll keep my eyes open too and tell you guys when I see them on sale. And if I do have, I do happen to, Patty put a fig leaf. Yeah, you could probably do that. You could probably put a fake leaf. Just and iron it down, right? And it'd probably stick. The napkin is from, I got this at Target last year. It's from last year's stash. I don't know if they still have them. I'll have to see how many I have left. Because I could probably do, it could probably be a Happy Meal prize. Some fall napkins would be fun to do these with. But look how cute that is. I mean, this would just make, do you guys see? This would just make a really cute sign, just decorative to Mod Podge it on something by itself. Because see how cute that napkin is? Really, really cute. All right. So y'all have an awesome rest of your Friday. I am going to get a good night. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. So the painting, this is what I'm talking about with door hangers. See, like, this is painted and it's faux shiplap. But it's not fancy. Like, this is easy peasy, right? So lots of fun ways to paint and make gorgeous decor, and you don't have to be a fancy painter. Love y'all. Have a great rest of your Friday. Keep crafting and spreading joy through all the beautiful things you make, because the world needs your talent. I love y'all, and have a great rest of the day. The world needs your creativity. Bye, ladies.